Welcome to a new Daily Top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
People getting off planes in Hawaii immediately get a lei. If this same tradition applied to the rest of the US, what would each state immediately give to visitors? Welcome to Pennsylvania, here's your flat tire. Welcome to PA, please be patient while we ruin your suspension. Quote, could also work for Michigan. You are getting cheese curds. Welcome to Wisconsin. I went there for work once. The client made sure I tried fresh cheese curds and all stood around watching me try 'em. The squeak, so cool. Nicest client ever. The cheese squeaks. Cheese curds only squeak if they are super fresh. That's how you know they're good ones. Some of us locals squeak too, given the right stimulus. California, a Prop 65 warning. If you post a Prop 65 warning sign in California and the sign is made of inks or metals that may cause cancer, do you need to have a Prop 65 warning on your Prop 65 warning sign, or does the sign count for itself? It's actually just Prop 65 warnings all the way down. Beads in Louisiana. Daiquiris too. A small version of those hand grenade drinks. Dangerous little concoctions. A little container of Old Bay. Not gonna bother saying the state. Maryland. Pronounced, Merlin. My alternative would be a live crab. No explanation, just, here's your crab, and then walk away. Let them figure it out by themselves. I was going to say a mallet and a bib with the flag on it. And the mallets also have the flag on it. And so does the plane. Washington, specifically SeaTac, we'd huck a salmon at Yar. And or Patagonia quarter zip. In this economy! Exclamation mark. Welcome to Western Washington, here's your fucking coffee and rain jacket. Don't talk to us. Quote. Welcome to Eastern Washington, leave your rain jacket behind, it's fucking hot over here. Massachusetts, dunks. Also yelled at. This is actually done, I believe. Here's your coffee, fuck you, have a nice day. Baked potato in Idaho. Due to inflation, potato will be handed out raw. Due to shrinkflation, you only get a baby potato. North Carolina, a cheerwine, a barbecue sandwich and a firearm permit. So basically going through the cookout drive-thru on a normal Tuesday night. Book of Mormon in Utah. Came here for this. Book of Mormon and a vial of emergency fry sauce you can carry around on your keychain like consecrated oil. In Mississippi you'd get a plate of fried catfish. Yum. May I have some cornbread and a glass of iced tea with that please, sir? Edit, I didn't say sweet tea because I'm diabetic. Pass the sweet and low, please. For $40 extra. It is airport food after all. Maple syrup in Vermont, in a shot glass. With the words, Welcome Flatlander, written on it. A blunt and a Patagonia puffer jacket, Colorado. Delivered in a Subaru with expired templates. Nobody else. Colorado Airport, I heard you liked hiking, so we put a hiking trail in the airport to minimize the time to your first hike. Fago and a tire repair kit, Michigan, specifically Shea, Michigan. Fago, a Kogels and some better made chips. We had some contractors doing work for us and we treated them to our local delicacies. Narcan. West Virginia. My people. Philadelphia is now its own state and you get a punch in the face from Gritty. According to Charlie Kelly, Philadelphia is most definitely a state, possibly with Pittsburgh in it. I'd be honored to be punched in the face by Gritty. In New Jersey you'd get a, who invited this asshole, and a pork roll, egg, and cheese bagel. The finger, you mean a sighting of the state bird. I have to say, except for this one diner in the South, New Jersey has the best diner food I've ever had in my life and it's really not close. They've got spots 2 to 20 locked down. I swear they're intentionally doing a Greenland, Iceland thing in that state. New Jersey is pretty nice. Shush. Just because you can hike on the Appalachian Trail and hit the beach all in the same day doesn't making it a great state. It's terrible. Terrible. Everyone likes to shit on Jersey because it's fun and yeah, like any state, it's got some problems. But it'd be like judging all of California for LA, which happens I'm sure. There are some nice spots. Just have to wade through hours of traffic to get there, ha ha ha. Florida, an alligator that's high on meth. Oh, see, I was thinking about a glass of freshly squeezed Florida orange juice. Or getting completely covered in love bugs as you exit the store and walk to your car. When you cross the state line, there are legit a bunch of places you can get free oranges. Do they still do this in Hawaii? The last time I landed there, about 10 years ago, I didn't get one. Now I'm thinking I got shafted. Anyway, when arriving in Duluth or Minneapolis, you'd be given a tater tot hot dish. Grew up in Hawaii. The airport doesn't give them to people, but it's a tradition for friends or family you're picking up at the airport. Went to Maui a few years ago and didn't get a lay at the airport either. Got one on check-in at the hotel though. The only thing I remember getting at the airport in Maui was verbally bitch-slapped by a TSA agent who thought I was getting smart with him. He asked where I came from and I said, Illinois. Apparently, he was asking which line I'd been standing in a few moments earlier and thought I was being a wise ass, so he commenced getting in my face. I really thought he was asking a more general question. I think he must have been having a bad TSA day or something. I don't think they do it with everyone, but you can arrange for it at the airport if you call ahead. What an awful job answering that phone. Arizona, a miniature of a colored sediment rock, such as jasper or turquoise. Or one of those resin objects with a scorpion sealed inside. Ooh, or a lollipop with a scorpion inside. In the USVI, they give you a shot of cruisin' rum after you land. Actually true, I got 2 landing on St. Croix. In Iowa you'd get a Busch Light and a Casey's pizza. For gas station food, that breakfast pizza is awesome. Not a gas station, it's a general store. Ohio, a Buckeye, the candy kind. Probably a full Buckeye necklace. Welcome to Kentucky, here is a shot of bourbon. A plate of brisket in Texas. We also would have accepted firearm or armadillo. Thanks for playing. I was thinking gun and a cowboy hat. Or an armadillo with firearms. Or a plate of Tex-Mex and a cold shiner. In New York, you'd get a bagel with cream cheese. While someone beeps a car horn at you cause you took 0.001 seconds too long to pick up your bagel. Kinda depends on where you land. NYC, Long Island, you get a bagel and cream cheese or a bacon egg cheese bagel. Buffalo, you get wings. Syracuse, you get shot. Albany, you get Ted's fish fry. In Rochester you get a garbage plate. The last time this exact question got asked, the New York answer was a parking ticket. An IPA in Oregon. Bow to the carpet in PDX as you are handed an IPA. Welcome to Oregon, here's your beer and beaver. Bag of boiled peanuts in Georgia. I was thinking a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a Coke. This feels the most right, or Waffle House. And a peach. I always laughed at the peach state thing. SC and California both grow more than us. Apparently NJ too. We'll kick your ass in pecans and peanuts though. Well, for Illinois it would be an ear of corn and a handful of soybeans. But since you're actually flying into Chicago, it'll be a broken lawn chair for your dibs and a Chicago hot dog. I was gonna say a shot of Malort for Chicago nauseated face. That's just for the kids. The adults get a chocolate cake shake. A license plate handcrafted by one of our former governors. LMAO, now this is the real answer. Arkansas would hand out jean shorts. Jorts. In Mississippi, a gun, a welfare check, and an unwanted pregnancy. And a Bible. Indiana, pork tenderloin sandwich, sugar cream pie, directions to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You forgot the ear of corn. Just got done scrolling for so long to see if Indiana's most upvoted would be ear of corn and was sorely disappointed. I was at the Speedway today. You could buy an ear of roasted corn outside the gates and a tenderloin in the Speedway lol. And breadsticks with nacho cheese. A miniature Boston baked bean can for Massachusetts. Nevada, you'd get a bag of casino chips. More like flyers for a strip club. You actually do get these when you land in Nevada lol. Virginia, vanity license plate. A Smithfield ham, and a speeding ticket. And some white sauce. Delaware would send you off with a loaf of scrapple. Delaware, you step off the plane and you're in Maryland or Pennsylvania. Came here to say scrapple for the tears of joy, also maybe the deed to your own do Incorporated LLC. Pepperoni rolls here in WV. Realistically, a shot of bourbon, but it's fun to imagine giving each visitor a full-size thoroughbred. Gotta be the bluegrass state. I was going to go with an ale 8 and a mullet. Coming back from a deployment, we had a stopover in Bangor, Maine. They gave us cookies in fear. Well, considering that Stephen King lives there, I would expect the fear. It was a bunch of sweet old ladies with blank smiling faces literally standing in 2 lines to welcome us off the plane. The cookies were good, but it was something one would expect from Stephen King, yes. Minnesota, half a pan of tater tot hot dish and a grain belt. With a pull tab and instructions on how to properly play duck, duck, grey duck. The truest answer yet for MN. Alternatively, a bag of frozen crappie or walleye fillets, venison jerky, an invitation to stay in the guest room decorated with moose and bear, and a list of places to visit in a day that are all an hour away from each other. Louisiana, Mardi Gras beads, or maybe some boudin. Hell, boudin is so common here, South Louisiana, that I just randomly happen to have some in my fridge right now, ready to be cooked for dinner. Boudin bombers are great. https://imager.com/a/xn45gmq. Canada, not US, but we want to play too. A poutine and a hey bud. Alabama, an STD. From a relative. Alabama isn't even top 5 in STD rates. They're 6th. The correct answer is pulled pork with white sauce. It's because they keep giving their STDs away at the airport, obviously. And pulled pork with white sauce is the scariest name of an STD I have ever heard. First time I was in Alabama, once I crossed into the state I was immediately passed by an F-250 with a BLM, bangin' local MILFs decal, so your suggestion checks out. Dear Lord. When you land in Connecticut, you'll get a tax bill, and maybe some pizza. New Haven pizza or a hot buttered lobster roll. I just want the pizza lol. Moderns or Frank Pape's, or the mashed potato bacon from bar in New Haven. Or one of them thin hot oil ones. Washington, D.C. will ask what do you do for a living? And if what you do is not going to help them get ahead in their career, they'll just walk away and act like you no longer exist.